My name is Nadir. I'm an electrical engineer by trade. My title here at BELCO is Managing Director of Bulk Generation. I also have experience on the transmission, distribution, and retail side of our business. My path to electrical engineering actually started right here at BELCO, actually. There was a gentleman who was an electrical engineer here at BELCO that gave me a tour when I was probably about 15 or 16 years old. And that started and triggered something in my mind. And I ran off to school and pursued a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. And that started with people always telling me that I was fundamentally, good and interested in mathematics, in physics, in science, and high-level mathematics as well. And so I took that thought and that interest and pursued electrical engineering, got a bachelor's degree, and then I went on to get a master's degree specifically in power systems engineering. And that's where a career in BELCO really takes off. Let's talk a little bit about the pathway to engineering in general, and then how you then maneuver and maybe pick up electrical engineering. So you always hear people say, hey, I'm an engineer, and where did that start? Well, that started with, perhaps I enjoyed puzzles, I enjoyed playing with Lego, I enjoyed taking things apart and putting them back together, and then oftentimes that leads to, hey, my kid really enjoys these things, or I really enjoy these things. People tell me I should, take up engineering in general, right? And then it becomes, well, what type of engineering? And there are a plethora of different types of engineering. Typically, what we see in Bermuda is because people naturally, tinker with things that they can physically see, there's a big gravitation towards mechanical engineering. Because I can see it, I can feel it, I know it, and that equates to mechanical engineering. Well, I would say that at its core, all engineers fundamentally take the core same classes. Your physics, your mathematics, your advanced mathematics, and your sciences, primarily all calculus-based. And so that's the basis and the foundation. Now, how do you take that and you hop to electrical engineering? I would say there has to be an interest in where do you want to be? What do you want to do? And that's where we talk about where BELCO comes into play. If you want to deal with designing, maintaining, building network infrastructures, complex systems, managing a complex, what we call a grid, and these type of complex ideas, managing a lot of different systems then that have an electrical component, that's where electrical engineering comes into play. And so as children, we're taught that electricity is dangerous. As an adult, you understand that electricity is dangerous. And so fundamentally, there's a barrier that stops people from wanting to possibly tinker with electricity as it should be, right? We don't encourage that. However, in order to make that step to electrical engineering, sometimes we have to see it and maybe understand. So I would encourage young people to do their research in terms of what do electrical engineers actually do. Now, I'm going to give you a base from my perspective of what electrical engineers do. And I kind of mentioned it a little bit, but let me put it in the context of the industry and then BELCO. From an industry perspective, electrical engineers, they work on control systems. They work on electrical component design. They work on system designs. They may even work on maybe buildings, and electrical systems with buildings. And telecommunications as well also require electrical engineers. However, when we talk about the utilities, now we're talking about being in a power generation, transmission, and distribution space. And what that requires is some power systems engineering knowledge. Not power engineering, not to be confused with power engineering, but power systems engineering. And there's a very specific difference. And what that does, it really hones in on the utility, it hones in on the foundational skills that are required to operate in this BELCO environment and to be a competent electrical engineer. In our current iteration, you see a lot of people focusing on renewable engineering, for example. what I would say is that as an electrical engineer, you got a very broad base that can allow you to step into other sustainable areas and do the same work. Because it's a fundamental, foundational skill set, you can step into it. The difference is that a renewable engineer is so specialized and so focused on renewable energy that if the technology changes, they can't necessarily switch to the other technologies. So electrical engineer deals with anything with electrical components. And so when you talk about sustainability and moving towards the energy transition, an electrical engineer is equipped with all the skills to be able to do that, in addition to be able to manage the grid that actually relies on these technologies and this equipment. And that's the difference, and that's the importance of electrical engineering foundational degree or skill set, and then adding the power systems background to be able to work within a utility. Let's talk about scholarships. As a recipient of scholarships which help propel my career, I can tell you that they are so fundamental. The ability to not have to worry about the finances of education, specifically in an engineering degree when you already got the stresses of calculus and high-level physics and mathematics, which you are prepared for. Essentially, being able to take care of the financial obligations is very important. And so at BELCO, we're offering a scholarship specifically targeting electrical engineers that want to pursue a power systems engineering background, right? And so I've worked with colleagues that were beneficiaries of BELCO scholarships. And I've worked with them, very competent people, and you can see how that put them on a trajectory inside of the company, part of the internal wheels of the company that was basically a commitment that the company was not only willing to give you a scholarship for a degree, was also willing to help you develop post your degree or degrees. And so that's very important, because in order to become an electrical engineer that can maybe ultimately become a managing director and run a utility or a business, essentially you need a development plan. And that development plan is over a number of years and requires foundational knowledge as well as experience. And that's what BELCO is committed to. And so I encourage everyone to take the opportunity. If you have a genuine interest after doing your research in electrical engineering, in the utility, in renewable energy and the energy transition, not just of Bermuda, but of the world, and you want to be a part of the global discussions from a technical expertise, as well as take that into a business and knowledge expertise, then electrical engineering is an amazing foundation. And frankly, we just don't have enough electrical engineers in Bermuda. In my 13, 14 years here in Bermuda, and maybe 5 years or 6 years being on the scholarship committee, I have come across about 2 electrical engineers in my time, and those engineers aren't even in Bermuda. And so, and nor are they working in a utility. And so this is an exciting space to be in this generation, and I encourage everyone to take the opportunity. So if you're thinking about mechanical or civil or one of those other types of engineers that you can physically see, I'm asking you to think about the unseen electrical innovation that is required by all those industries in order to be able to run. And that's what we do here at BELCO, and you can be a part of that. Our scholarships are out there. We encourage everyone to apply. Make sure you have a keen interest. I hope you listen to what I've said and the advice I've given. Do your research. Our application process is open until April. Get out there and fill out the scholarship applications, especially those that are looking to be electrical engineers. We're looking, waiting, and wanting you. Come join us.